My guys, we're here. What's up, guys? We're here, and by the title, you know where I'm going with this. But it's a legit question. Is Dame Time the most disrespected PG of this era? I think so. And before you get up in arms about it, talking about he's not a winner and his clutchiness is overrated, because you people out there are nasty, very nasty. Just hear me out. Since Dame entered the league in 2012, he's averaged 25 points per game, 6.7 assists per game, while also averaging 4.2 rebounds per game, with a 58.4 true shooting. Compared to his competition like other dynamic PGs, not traditional PGs like a Rondo, like a pass first point guard. In my opinion, he sits comfortably in second. When compared to other top dynamic PGs since the 2012-2013 season to the 2020-21 season, since Dame was hurt last year, so I took that one out, and obviously this year isn't over yet. Of course, numero uno is arguably the greatest PG ever, Stephen Wardell Curry, who averaged 26 points per game, 6.8 assists, while also averaging 4.8 rebounds on godly 63.6 true shooting splits. And then third, I think it's a toss-up between Kyrie and CP, but I'd give the edge to CP, who averaged 18 points per game, 9.1 assists, 4.6 rebounds on 59.2 true shooting percentage. Then there's Kyrie, who averaged 23.3 points, 5.8 assists, while also averaging 3.8 rebounds on 57.7% true shooting percentage. Then there's Russ, who stat-wise, as we all know with Russ, has an argument to be made. He averaged 25 points, 9 assists, and 8.7 rebounds. Damn. On the 53% true shooting. Nah, that's a little, but it's Russ. He gets a pass, I guess. Last but certainly least, we have John Wall, who averaged 19.9, basically 20 points per game, 9.3 assists, 4.2 rebounds on subpar 52.2 true shooting splits. Now, to get into people's nasty argument of trying to put like a Kyrie or Russ above Dame, when people would try to put them ahead of Dame, I don't agree with that, because when given the opportunity to be in a similar situation as Dame, they fall horribly short. Russ, honestly, the most embarrassing. I'm sorry, Russ, but it's the truth of the two. Getting in a verbal spat with Dame, as we all know, in the 2019 playoffs, gets sent home on a series-winning shot while also getting 5-0 dropped on you. That's ridiculous. And Kyrie, we all know what he looked like as the main guy also in the 2019 playoffs. In 9 games, he averaged 21.7 assists, 4.4 rebounds, on even worse than John Wall, 48.8 true shooting splits. Yeah, 48.8%. I am not joking at all. Compare that to a Dame 2019 playoff run when he averaged 27 points, 6.6 assists, 5 rebounds on pretty efficient 56% true shooting splits. And CP, I get it, career-wise, he's a top 5 PG of all time. But just for the time frame I'm using, has consistently gotten more out of Dame has consistently gotten more out of a consistently mid-team at best. And John Wall, yeah, that's really all I have to say about that. All I'm saying is Dame, over that time period, besides Curry, is the most valuable and overlooked player / PG in the league, and you guys continue to disrespect him. And I'm not saying he never comes up small. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. Like the playoff series against street clothes Anthony Davis, of all people, he got swept and didn't play well at all. Or the Western Conference Final Series against Golden State without KD, where he was again swept. All fourth quarter, all comebacks in the game. And that's even worse. But we can all agree that Dame has probably been one of the most clutch players in the league when it comes to needing a shot to tie or take the lead in a ball game, and also maximizes his team potential. The second best player was CJ, who I mind you was traded and replaced with an okay player in Anthony Simons, but that's the equivalent of Golden State trading Klay today and replacing him with Jordan Poole, which would show you what the organization thinks of Klay. But I mean, I guess you can argue that they did it to free some cap space to bring in more mid players. Like that moved them any closer to a ring. But you know, that's Portland. Probably, honestly, in all seriousness, the middest all-time team in the NBA. Like, that's what we're talking about here. But I digress. These are Dame numbers so far this year in the 2020-23 season. Averaging a career high 30.4 points, 7.3 assists, 4 rebounds, on a career high 64 true shooting splits. The numbers he's putting up at 32, I mind you, coming off season ending abdominal surgery, are ridiculous. And he's still being disrespected. His team's record without him this year is 5-7, which is 41%. And their record with him is 20-19, one game over 500, which is 51%. And the team numbers with and without him tells the whole story. And this is why I believe he is criminally, and I do mean criminally, underrated and disrespected. You have people who won't put him as a top 5 PG in the 2010s or even as a top 5 shooter. In my opinion, he's no lower than second. But with the resurgence and mercenary capability of CP, wherever team he seems to go on gets better and even has a final appearance. So I wouldn't hate that. But I don't see him no lower than third over this stretch of the 2010s. I just don't see it. And I don't see how he's not a top 5 shooter either. He's no lower than third. I'm not going to be nasty like some of you out there and put him over Klay. But the shots that Dame makes off the dribble and from distance is ridiculous. He honestly has a case for 2. But because I've never seen Klay pull up from 40 to end a series. And the shooting display against Denver, I repeat, the shooting display against Denver in the 2021 playoffs was out of this world. He shot 45% on 13 attempts from not 2, not the free throw line, but on 3s with a plus minus of 27. That's literally ridiculous. And above just being a top 5 PG, but a top 5 player in the entire league with stats like that. Okay. That's kind of nasty, but it is what it is, though. With that display, he lost his mind, literally, honestly. The moral of the story is, put some freaking respect on his name. He's been great for a decade now. Has carried mediocre teams, coaches, and a slightly below average, at best, organizations on his shoulders. And honestly, truth be told, might be the last loyal person on the whole planet. But that'll do it for this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know your opinions on this Dame's take. I'm out.